Who's hot? Who's hot? Hott TV. Hott TV. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Check me out, what you know about me? Been doing my thing, was born for this scene. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Do it for myself, my fans, and my team. We got that heat. You know I always rep my city. You are now watching Hott TV.
So this week on Hott TV, we're gonna take a close-up look with my loves and my favorite guys over at Shop Talk.
Feet cutter, the barber at Cut and Run. You know what I'm saying? This is my place. I've been doing this for a while. I love what I do. I've been barbering since I was 15. Yeah, around 15 years old.
32 years.
For 32 years.
So how did Cut and Run get started? Like when and how?
Or even why. We couldn't afford to get our haircuts at the barber, so we had to learn how to cut our own hair. And then because we knew how to cut our own hair, we started cutting our friends here in the neighborhood. And that's pretty much how it got started.
My name is PANTAH, aka PANTAH. I used to hang out in the barbershop because there wasn't nothing to do in my neighborhood. We didn't have basketball rims, community centers, nothing like that. I used to entertain the barbers in there, right? So after a while, I was like, I could do this. I was watching him. I was in there for a while. I used to make store runs and all that kind of stuff, sweep hair. I asked him if I could actually cut his hair, and he said, sure, just bring somebody. And I brought my friend in. I cut his hair, and it was a wrap from there. This is it. This is all I've ever known. I worked in a factory for maybe, I don't know, a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then I was supposed to get my paycheck, and they told me I have to wait another week. I was like, what? It's like, yo, if I was cutting hair, I get paid right away. Hey, I leave with my money. So I started working at Cut and Run in 2000 and... is it 2005? 2005, 2006, going into that area?
My name is Martin Ferreira, aka Marty McFly, aka the High Yellow Moon. No man, I've been cutting hair. I've been with 10 years now with these guys, Cut and Run. And again, yeah man, it's family, man. This is it. This stuff runs deep. You know, I had little jobs, work at the movie theater, little things, Foot Locker, But no, the barbering thing was, the barbering is like, you have to be a certain type of person in order for this to really be, it needs to be a passion. This is Marty, Cut and Run family. Up next is Ghetto Concept, Crazy World.
And what about the name Cut and Run? What does it mean?
And that was for us though. So we're the barbers, we cut, and then we run. So it was a mobile service. So we cut in the neighborhood, we cut their hair, and then we take off. But most barbershops aren't like this one though. That's the thing, right? A lot of barbershops that I've noticed and I've even heard of is like the barbers in there are not that personable. If they don't know you, they're not really gonna talk to you. And it's not like a family, I don't know, it's not a family atmosphere as we have here, where you could just walk in and walk right into a conversation and feel like you've just been a part of it the whole time, you know what I mean? I think you gotta be a good listener. You gotta definitely be a people person. And you gotta cut hair, you gotta be an artist, you gotta be a true artist, man. You gotta be really into it. You can't just do it as a hustle. It's not gonna work like that.
Yeah, because somebody will come in, they're having a bad day, and then they tell you their problems of the bad day they're having, and you gotta come up with ways and options and don't try to judge the person and make them feel uncomfortable at the same time. You gotta, it's almost like I'm a doctor, because I'm taking on people's problems every day, and when they leave, they feel better than when they came in. So it's not even just about barbering. Barber is probably the last part of it.
To me personally, in my experience, how well you can cut hair is almost not even the first on the list. It's down the line, because I can't teach you how to have patience. I can teach you how to cut hair, it's not a problem. But I can't teach you how to have patience or be, like Pete said, how to be a good listener. Or, it's a lot. It's a lot. You take on a lot of people's emotional energy, and you got to be able to balance that and still make them feel good, but still make sure that you're good at the same time.
Has anybody been coming here more than 10 years?
1990. 1990. Desert.
That's right, yeah.
1998.
Yeah, 98. Yeah, he wanted that for. He cut me a free with a dime for originally. I remember I was 14 years, grade 9,
same pants, 1997. Wow. At Greenwood. When I seen P, 1998.
Was he only a year and a half years old? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
He didn't even have any hair on his head.
A year and a half. He was been getting his hair cut since he was 1.5 years old.
What makes the store so special?
It's the people. It's the people. The building changes, but the people stay the same. So you know, it's definitely the people. You can't have unity in a family like this without good people, and that's what's keeping it strong. Wherever they go, people are gonna show up.
Have you ever been to another barber?
I have before, but
we were closed that day. It was a Monday.
These guys are real. When you come in here, you got real people. And you know what? It's the only place where I go home with my haircut. My teenager actually says, "Dad, you got a cool haircut." I love it. My son, as soon as he gets off the plane from Hong Kong, the first person he sees is Marty for his haircut.
I love that.
Seriously, yeah.
I love that.
These guys are the best.
Pantah came in, I knew my Pete was getting a little more busy. I would just start going into Pantah too.
You want to know the truth? Pete was cutting so much hair, and STREZZ didn't want to wait, so he's like, "Let me try this guy back here," and that's how I became his barber.
Yeah, no. But they're all good barbers and cut and run. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what? For us, it's like every day is pretty much memorable, man. And it's always every day. It's like a different. Every day is a totally different day, man. It's a different scenario. There's been a
So
lot,
many moments
man.
happen, and some are just funny. Some aren't even funny. There's even serious things that happen, but they were just funny.
For sure. In retrospect, then it turns funny after a while.
Yeah.
After a few hours, then it turns
but
funny.
they were just funny moments, you know?
Yeah.
And some of the best moments are just whoever was there, and whoever knew.
What about the after hours?
You guys had an after hours.
We turned the barbershop into an after. I think we did it for maybe 2 months. Yeah.
Come
2
on.
months. Just cleared all the chairs out. And we had snacks.
Crazy.
It got kind of scary because it was getting packed in there.
Do you mind sharing with your lady fans what your status is today?
Oh, I'm fully taken. I got a good wife at home. I love her to death. I'm not going anywhere. Sorry, ladies. I'm off bounds.
What's your status, sir?
I'm taken. I'm happily involved. You know? There's my girl right there. I work with my woman.
What's the status? What do we tell the female fans?
I'm on a single status. Singularity. Solitude. Solidarity.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man, you know, just trying to maneuver through the city, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to maneuver through it, not get bit.
My name is Panther. You're watching Hott TV. Next video you're gonna see is Screw Skiller. Where your ass was at? ABK.
Scrooge, Scricker, who them?
What I would love to do in the future is basically give back, go back to Jamaica, and teach these guys over there how to cut hair, you know, how to run a barbershop. So I'm going back over there with my North American experience and teaching these guys how to successfully operate a barbershop with style and class, man. You know what I mean? And I hope that works out. So I'm gonna deal with the Jamaican government, hopefully get in touch with them and start some type of trade school or something where we could train guys how to cut hair. And that's how I'd like to give back. That's the mark I want to leave when I leave this earth. You know what I mean? I got nothing against Drake.
Okay, great.
I got
I
nothing
just
against
want the
the guy.
Drake story. What's
he's
the
talented.
Drake story with the shop when it comes to the shop?
What's Drake's connection to the shop?
That's right.
Okay, cool. Okay, Drake's connection to the shop is, okay, first, Drake was getting his haircut on set when he was on Degrassi,
Okay.
right? But the haircuts that he was getting were garbage. They weren't lining it up properly. The guy looked like a nerd. I think the guy's name was Bernard. Okay. J-Mac was cutting Bernard's hair, and he mentioned that there was this kid that was coming up, Drake, he was on Degrassi or whatever. He wanted him to come to the shop to get his haircut, right? To get a proper lineup is what he said. He wanted to get the guy a proper lineup because he's going into the rap world. He needs an image, basically. Right? So he came to the barbershop to get his image. From my understanding, you know what I'm saying? From what I seen, the guy came every week, soaked up the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? But then he never came back. See, this is my only issue with Drake is how come he never came back to the barbershop to say hi, what's up, even give a shout out. You've been asked many times where you were when you got the phone call from Lil Wayne. You were at the barbershop, where you at Cut and Run. Remember, we were all there. We were all there. We heard the phone call. We didn't believe you. Remember, you were there with Nico. You know what I'm saying? And that's about the size of it right there. He had a ton of interviews that he did at the shop. Never gave us no shouts out. That's all we're saying, Drake. We don't hate you. We still got love for you, bro. I don't know if he reps Toronto.
No, he can't.
I don't think he talks about Toronto when he's in the States.
Oh, no, but I mean on record, though. Maybe it's his image he has to portray, but I mean...
What's the six? Have you ever heard of the six?
It's the six. It's Scarborough, North York, or East York. That's what you're trying to say.
Or is that what they said after? Is that what people said after, try to connect with things?
I
never heard of the six. Really.
I thought it was because of the 647 to 416 area code. That's what I heard it was.
I don't know what the six is. I represent the 416. 416, that's what I know. I don't know.
I heard it was East York, York, Scarborough, Mississauga, Pickering, something like that. And it was 6 boroughs that all became one municipality.
You mean the GTA?
Get out of here.
No, that's reaching.
That's not Toronto.
Like my point is that the city never said that.
Yeah. Toronto never said that. That's not him repping Toronto. That's him repping him. That's him repping him. That's like I'm calling myself a six guy.
I'm not hating, but I'm just telling you what it is, bro.
You can't tell the city what the city's called. You can't do that.
Yeah. Because it used to be T-Dot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't care if nobody says T-Dot.
T-Dot. Was that not Cardinal or someone like that?
Exactly.
Right? So
that took a long time to swallow too.
No. People were saying T-Dot from back in the day. People were saying T-Dot from back in the day. People were saying T-Dot from back in the day. Like, I didn't hear from Cardinal was one of the last guys I heard that from. He was just the first guy to make it wide known. But everybody on the... My cousin in Jamaica were calling Toronto T-Dot.
Yeah.
And they never even set foot in Canada. Yeah. So that's crazy. That wasn't a Cardinal thing. And nobody... What's the 6 anyways? What's the 6? That's like a catchphrase. That's like a wrestling catchphrase. Yeah. Like that's all that is.
6 up. What's 6 up mean? Yeah. You guys know what 6 up means.
He's a man them on the way.
You guys know what that means.
Come on, yeah. Just me.
I'm not saying that what he's saying isn't maybe boosting Toronto, but let's not sit here and pretend that he's repping Toronto.
Well, this is what's so weird about it, because I feel like Toronto is more popular in the States than it's been because of his slang, but has he helped Toronto musicians?
No.
Right? Like the hip hop scene.
No, I mean, The Weeknd made himself. He brought him on. He brought him to all his OVO things, but The Weeknd, hands down, is one of the top guys right now. I don't think that has anything to do with Drake.
No, he didn't sign with Drake.
Exactly.
He deliberately
so
didn't.
No, did he help The Weeknd? No. Who else? Party Next Door? Maybe, but he's not even irrelevant, really.
Well, P. Rain?
P. Rain? P. Rain
doing good?
But I think P. Rain helped him out in the street.
But how is P. Rain doing, though? How is P. Rain's career going?
I mean, I guess it's going
because he's with Drake. Is it though? I've never heard of something.
It's not like that.
But the problem is, if you gotta ask how P. Rain's career is going, it's obviously not going well. Like it's not. You have to ask how Drake's career is going. Like P. Rain's career is not going well.
That's how The Weeknd's going.
That's his right hand man. That's his right hand man, no?
Is it?
I thought it was. Is it
40 his right hand
man? I have no idea, bro. I don't follow the guy. But I know P. Rain is one of his artists, no?
P. Rain's best friend Chubbs is Drake's security. That's, you know what I mean? So all the Galloway guys. That's what I heard, that Chubbs is one of his personal securities, and now is P. Rain's best friend.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I don't want to come and bringing cats out of Galloway who would be scared shitless to walk in Galloway. Okay? All right, don't come into Galloway. Don't come in. That's why this dude. That's why I don't know. Most dudes I know from Scarborough, they have no time for him. They don't rep him. They don't rep the 6. They're like, who is this clown? Because they know there's only certain areas of Scarborough that he would ever walk in after dark. And it's the ones on Steele that steals that border market.
It's like 2 cities going
so
on
he
right
ain't,
now.
He ain't repping.
You got like 2 cities. It's like it's the real Toronto. There's the day-to-day Toronto, and then there's like Hollywood North Toronto.
That dude ain't rapping Scarborough, I'll tell you that much.
You know what I mean? So I never seen yet to my day now, I never seen the real deal day-to-day Toronto that we grew up with and seen. I never seen it depicted yet. You know what I'm saying? Personally, for me, I never seen it depicted. Cardi and them did a little bit, whatever, but I never really seen it full-blown depicted. Ghetto concepts. Back in the day, they were on the right path. In the 90s, they were on the wave. You know what I'm saying? But then BT and shit came up here and just flipped the script on us, bro. And now we're
Buddy, if
now
you
we're
want to talk
following-
about
now we're
anybody
following
repping
American
Toronto, if there's only other than Cardi, it'd be Maestro. He'd be the only one repping Toronto. That dude rep Toronto. That dude rep Toronto. All right. Until Drake is coming like that, he ain't repping no part of Toronto that I'm from. So he ain't repping Scarborough. So he might be 6-1. Like he can rep the other 5 if he wants, but he ain't repping Scarborough. I'll tell you that much.
We live in Forest Hill, right? So I don't know where that came from.
Past Candy Road. I've heard him shout out Scarborough one time, and that's the friggin' off ramp of Markham and Ellesmere. Like that's the only time I've heard him rep Scarborough. Crazy. On one of his songs, coming home from like some girl's house at Markham and Ellesmere or some stupidness like that. That's what I'm saying too, guy. Hell, you know what? Get some guy from Galloway's is main school. When has he ever walked down Galloway? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
It's not real, Drake. It's not real.
Yo,
You're
are
pretending,
you
bro.
crazy?
Stop pretending, bro.
Yo, that dude walks in Galloway.
We know you. We know you, bro. You weren't even smoking weed when you met us, bro.
Oh, come on, guy. Come on.
I'm just saying, bro. The guy totally changed, man. He wasn't smoking no weed. He was a pretty square guy. You know what I'm saying? He showed up in his Range Rover, which I don't know who that belongs. Probably his dad or his mom or whatever. But he was a pretty square guy. And he's got a lot of flavor and a lot of culture from he did. He picked up a lot of stuff.
That's all it is. At the end of the day, bro, this is the hub for flavor and for culture. And if you took from it, you're supposed to give it something back.
Who said it? He said it's alright to ghostwrite for people who write R&B because that's just, you know what I mean, what it is. But when you come to hip hop and you're trying to, hip hop's supposed to be a true life thing. So how can you have somebody write your life? You know what I mean?
No, if there wasn't space, for the ghostwriter, it wouldn't exist.
Right.
It's a thing that people do. People write that don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
And if I can write and I can write something wicked, I'm gonna sell my stuff.
Of course.
So I have nothing against a ghostwriter. What do you mean, bro? People been ghostwriting from time.
Yeah.
From Public Enemy days and them days. People been ghostwriting.
But you know
it's
what?
not a new thing.
But no, it's not a new thing. But at the same time, it's not something that you don't want to bring up, bro. You don't want to bring that up.
People Big Daddy Kane's wrote the lyrics for it?
For sure, but I'm saying, but at the end of the day, it's still taboo.
Jay-Z wrote Snoop Dogg.
It's a taboo thing. It's not cool. It's not cool to be yo. You know what I'm saying?
But there's some dudes like Jay-Z's never had anybody write for him. Eminem, nobody can even write for Eminem ever. But there's some dudes that
those guys are writers.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If you're a freestyler, you can use a writer because the writer's gonna send you a song about a girl. Man, you can't freestyle about that. But you can freestyle about making money and about getting your car and all these other things.
At the end of the day, people have been writing for each other all the time. So who cares?
All the time. It even happens in reggae music. It even happens in reggae music.
Hip hop, reggae,
Cableton wrote one of Ninja Man's biggest songs.
They write for each other all the time. It's normal.
You're going right.
Yeah, I mean,
it's normal, but it's still.
No one would have thought that Cableton was writing for.
You know, it isn't just
it's normal, but at the same time, it's not. You don't want to know that though, bro. It's not something that they're showing you. They're like, yo, the new track. You know what I mean? Cableton, written by freaking whoever. You know what I'm saying? They're not showing you that, guy. It's not a cool thing. It loses credibility. At the end of the day, it's not something you want to promote. You know what I mean? It's not promoted in hip hop. No. Britney Spears and them, yeah, okay, cool. But like, you know what I mean? Hip hop, no.
If you ain't
I did it.